Yes. And you're back once again here on the next show with your boy Deli Del, Delicio Jones, Heavy D. Yes. Here we go again. So, yeah, this time I'm back, guys, and I'm here sadly to report that the Raptors lost their Game 7 matchup against the Celtics, unfortunately. And yeah, so I'll touch a bit on that, what I thought of the game, and what I think the Raps need to do going forward if they want to win another championship again. And also, I'm going to preview Week 1 of the NFL Sunday. Yeah, I want to try and get this up on here as quickly as I can. So we'll go through that. I'll go through the matchups and who I think is going to win real quick. So yeah, we'll get into all that. Some AEW chatter as well. Some big news coming out of AEW as far as a recent signing that made their debut. So touch on that, some other stuff. So yeah, here we go. All right. First thing is going to be, as I talked about, Game 7 loss that the Raptors had. It's very unfortunate, but you know what? Like 18 plus turnovers is not going to get it done in a basketball game. And, Lowry fouled out still with some time left at the end of the game when it was close. That didn't help either. And I guess the great debate is going to continue about, whether the Raps need a closer, another guy besides Lowry that can take big shots. Other guys like Van Vliet and Powell have proven that they can sporadically take those big shots at times, but not really consistently. To be like their number 2 or 3 consistent go-to option that's going to make those shots. So, are they going to go after Giannis in free agency? We'll see. Hopefully they do. So it can take a lot of the pressure off Siakam as well. He just looked like really lost in that entire series. Just turning the ball over, driving to the basket, not hitting shots, not using his explosiveness or mid range shots. Like positionally, he was there, and defensively, he was okay, but just offensively, just could get nothing going whatsoever. So I was kind of disappointed in Siakam, and he said in the post game, he shouldered a lot of the load for it, a lot of the blame. Good on him. He stepped up. He was a man. So let's just see if he learns from this experience and comes back even better the next NBA season. Just tears it up, hopefully. So that'd be nice. Yeah, so it was very disappointing. I was watching on Sportsnet. They had a little tribute video about what the Raptors had accomplished and their run up to this point, up until being eliminated by Boston. And just watching that as a guy who grew up cheering for them, over the last decade or so, and just seeing some of the struggles they had with Vince Carter, half man, half a season, and then trying to trade him away to Brooklyn. Well, I guess New Jersey Nets, now Brooklyn, for basically nothing, and just having to basically rebuild from all that embarrassment to ultimately winning a championship with Nick Nurse and Masai Ujiri, basically orchestrating everything from behind the scenes. You got to give props to these guys. They built a winner, and I hope that they can rebuild and retool and reload. I know who was it? They showed Gasol, Ibaka, and Van Vliet. I think are all free agents. So who knows what their status is going to be? And then Nick Nurse's contract, I believe, is up in the air. Kyle Lowry's contract is up in the air. Masai, maybe in a couple of years or so, something like that. So there's going to be there could be, depending on what guys decide to do after their contracts are done, and if they feel maybe that they're not getting compensated the right way, then they might just dip and take other jobs because they'll feel like they're more than qualified to get a job anywhere else in the league, whether it be coaching or upper management, whatever. So it's going to be crazy. This next year is going to be, very intriguing and very dramatic to watch. An off season for this basketball team. It's just a shame that it had to come to an end. I was kind of like choked up about it personally. Not gonna lie, just because when you see everything they had gone through to get to that point, and you wanted them to repeat just on the simple fact that to squash the argument of, oh well, they need Kawhi, as the closer and this and that. So I don't disagree that they need somebody like that on that level, like a true superstar that can close games out for you, like a KD, a Kyrie, somebody like that, Jimmy Butler, somebody that can hit shots at the end of the game. Somebody that you can get the ball to, and they'll be able to hit a shot. I don't think the Raptors have that right now. They have Lowry, who facilitates a lot, but you can't ask a guy to be the point guard and be creating shots for himself too. You know what I mean? Like, it's tough to try to get a point guard to get 40 points and 15 assists. That's asking a lot for a guy, and he's 34. He's not getting any younger. Who knows what's going to happen going forward? But it was a nice little run. They hung right in there in Game 7. They had their chances to win it and everything, but they just let it slip away with just bad turnovers and not hitting shots and just not good decision making. And Siakam again, man, you know the guy just struggled hard, and I don't know if it was just like deer in the headlights kind of thing against the Celtics, or if he might have been injured or something. There's no report coming out like that saying he was injured or anything yet, but something was up, and I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think he's gonna have to work pretty hard in the offseason to get his game in tip top shape and realize that the playoffs is a completely different animal than the regular season. So I wish him and the rest of the guys good luck, and I hope they can try to run it back for one more year, see what happens. But they need that true superstar, legitimate closer is what they need. So they should probably go out and get that. Maybe a free agency. It could be Giannis. It could be somebody else. We'll see. All right. So week 1 NFL. All right. So I went on the last show, on the last episode. I went through who's going to be the division winners, the placing, yada yada. This one's going to be on week 1. Week 1 matchup. So just straight pick'ems, guys. I mean, I'm not an ex-player, NFL analyst, or anything like that, and I don't have a network TV deal, so I'm not gonna get into all of the nuances of the points and um, the spreads and any of that. No, that's not me. This is just gonna be a straight pick'ems right here. Here we go. Jets at Bills. Okay, so Jets at Bills. The Bills are favored to win this division, I guess, since Tom Brady went to the Bucks. Some people, the majority of people are saying that this is like the Bills' division to lose. I'm one of those people, even though I'm a Jets fan. I know, right? But seriously, though, as a realist, I think the Jets can be in the mix. Um, I talked about it on the last show. A healthy CJ Mosley is definitely an upgrade on the defense. Hopefully, he can stay that way. I know we lost Adams, but it's still top 10, 15 defense, in my opinion. Donald's going to get better. He will be better. So, they can only go up from here from what happened last year. So I think they'll compete. It's going to be a close game. I think Bills take it because they're at home, and so there's a lot of expectation for them to make the playoffs and win the division. So I think it's going to be close by a field goal or less, but Bills win it. All right. Packers at Vikings. So rivalry game right off the hop. Vikings were at home, so that's why I'm taking them. Enough said. Vikings got a pretty good team. Packers, there might be some dissension in the ranks with Aaron Rodgers. He's gonna have to look over his shoulder for that young quarterback that they drafted this past offseason. So he's not exactly too happy about it. I think the Vikings are at home. They're always good at home. I'm gonna take the Vikings. Sorry, Aaron, but you might have to take this one on the chin. I got the Vikings in this game. Eagles at the Washington football team, formerly the Redskins. Eagles. Carson Wentz finally has a healthy wide receiver lineup. Zach Ertz is going to be there always as security blanket. Uh, yeah, and Washington is just poo. They're struggling with the name change of the team and all the racist ties that are associated with it. And just roster changes, young quarterback Haskins, he's only in his second year, I believe. So nobody really knows what he's going to be able to do yet. He's not really a proven quarterback, so I don't think much is going to happen there. Yeah. Next up, Browns and Ravens. Ravens are at home. Browns are going to be poo probably in that division most of the year. So I like the Ravens for sure in this one. The Ravens a lot. Ravens are at home. I mean, what can you say, right? Other than that.